Hello and welcome to How to Do Email Marketing, a video series brought to you by Continify. My name is Josh and I'm the founder of Continify, and in this next video, it's going to be a quick one, so I hope you're ready. This video series is a total of 6 short videos that break down learning the basics of email marketing in the easily digestible bites. So without further ado, let's jump into it. In this 4th chapter, we are going to focus on crafting your subject lines and CTAs. Starting with subject lines, there are 6 things you need to keep in mind when writing a great subject line that will hopefully entice your audience to open up your emails. Subject lines need to be kept short. If you open up your email inbox, you'll often see a lot of subject lines are cut off because they are too long. Gmail limits this character count to 70, Yahoo Mail 46, and Outlook usually is about 54 to 73. So make sure you're keeping them short. Subject lines need to be balanced. It should be telling people exactly what to expect, but while at the same time kind of creating some anticipation and curiosity. Curiosity is a powerful emotion. There's a reason why Avengers 2 set box office records before it was even released. It was because people were so curious as to what was going to happen next. Were their favorite superheroes really gone? Like seriously, Spider-Man? Come on. There are truly only 2 reasons to send an email: to either inform somebody or to get them to take action. Now, don't send false hopes and use clickbait, but a sense that you need to open this up right now is needed. The average business person receives about 121 emails a day, so don't get lost or left unread. If you're sharing content, what a lot of people will do is make the subject line the title of the content they are sharing. As the receiver of the email, the title does nothing for me. The subject line instead should focus on what you're really getting from reading or listening to the content being shared, such as watch and learn 6 ways to write a great subject line versus crafting your subject line and CTA, which is the title of this chapter. When you're writing your subject lines, keep them neutral. If it comes off salesy, it's most likely going to be ignored or potentially, depending on the spam filters, be filtered into your spam folder. And it could be removed altogether. Lastly, building off the sales emails, there are certain words you just don't want to use that will get your emails blacklisted or your sender's reputation reduced before they're even opened, which is what the next slide is all about. So right now you're probably saying, oh my gosh, there's so many. And chances are you're probably using these words already, but take a screenshot and make sure you don't use them going forward. Spam filters and bots have come a long way, and most recently with the updates with DMARC, email providers are doing a lot more to protect their users. You need to make sure you are playing by the rules to ensure that your email deliverability stays high and you stay out of the spam folders. Next up in this chapter, we are going to think through the process of creating a high click-through rate by designing an amazing call to action. I'm a creature of consistency, so like the subject line, there are 6 areas you need to focus on to make that call to action irresistible. Lead with action, like the subject line. There are 2 basic reasons to send an email. If yours is action, this call to action best make me want to hit that button. Don't make it too long. Less is more. 2 to 5 words will do the trick. The idea here is action, not making your contact think or read. Going back to personalization, if you can tailor your CTA to the segment of your contacts you are sending to, that will increase your click-through rate. Always use the first person. The person reading it should read it like they are saying it, not someone else saying it to them. The closer you can get your language to reading like they are telling themselves something will make it easier to agree with versus being told, because honestly, no one likes being told what to do. Using the inverted triangle we spoke about in a previous chapter, the location of your button makes all the difference. Don't lead with the call to action. Instead, inform, build anticipation, and then hit them with that call to action. Also make your call to action stand out by using a different color. Email design should be 60% of your main, 30% of a supporting, and then leave 10% for any call to action so that call to action button stands out. Lastly, you want to match your call to action with what the subject line was to create a pattern. Your contacts open the email for a reason, so your call to action should match that reason. And then whatever you direct your contacts to should do the same. This is what in the industry we call message matching. Now that you're armed with the right things to think about when crafting your subject lines and call to action, the next chapter will be discussing knowing when to send your email. I hope to see you there.